Oh, talent display Thursday. We're gonna take one more time. Take one.
Love, peace, and blessings, my beautiful people. Hey, 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 this is your girl Sky.
And I'm Cree.
TonyNollo.
And this is the Cree and Sky Show.
Yes, this is the Cree Sky Show.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Thank you guys to all our subscribers. We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes. And if you're new to this channel,
this is what I would like for you to do. Can you please do this for me? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you very much. You don't have to hit the subscription 4 or 5 times. Just one time for me. Thank you very much. And also, can you hit that notification bell so you can hear that ding, 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 when things come from the Cree and Sky Show. Yeah. Thank you very much.
But you know what today is.
Oh, today is Talent Display Thursday. Okay, Talent Display Thursday.
And this Thursday. Talent Display Thursday. So on today's Talent Display Thursday, we have the mogul, the rapper, the designer, TonyNollo.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome to Talent Display Thursday. Thank you for coming on our show.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes. Happy Thursday. Yes.
I know, right? Almost end of the week.
Yes.
Always a good thing, right?
Yeah. It's always a good thing.
Oh my goodness. So, what's your talent and what are you displaying today for the people?
Okay, for the most part, what I'm doing today, I'm going to be announcing the new music I got, who I am, the group that I'm a part of, and also my new clothing line that I just launched last year that I'm really getting into effect right now. So that's what I'll be doing today.
Okay.
So a brief overview, a little something.
Alright, so when did you begin your music career?
Actually, I've been rapping since about 15. My best friend actually got me into it. So my friend Aaliyah, he was already rapping. So we used to sit on my grandfather's front porch and just write rhymes. And then we had the karaoke boombox in my parents' garage. And you know how you had the one boombox playing the beat and the other one picking up all the vocals?
Yeah.
That's what we did until we actually finally got to the studio in like 2003. And that's when everything kind of picked up. But because I was in college and I was trying to finish up down University of Maryland Eastern Shore, it was more of a thing like on the back burner until I get school out the way.
Okay.
So we kind of behind the game right now. So me and my group 9-7 right now, we have an album out currently that's on like Spotify, iTunes, most of the digital retailers.
Okay.
But I'm also working on a lot of my solo stuff too. We do have another album actually coming out this year, like sometimes in the summer and the fall. We're gonna break it up into 2 sections. So one of the albums is called Infusion and the other one's called The Next Chapter.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm gonna be putting out my mixtapes as well.
Okay, what kind of mixtapes and music genre are you putting out?
Mainly hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly hip hop. So that's what I'm working on. I actually have a lot of music. Like one of my friends was joking, saying I'm like Master P. I can't even get used to you doing something because every time you drop one, you hitting us with something else, and we ain't got used to your first one.
Yes.
So I'm trying to like slow down, but I got like all these ideas that be going through my head, so I just keep writing and keep putting music out.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. You gotta keep doing, keep pushing.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about being like a ghostwriter for anybody?
Yeah, actually I did ghostwrite for a friend of mine. I did do one song for her.
Okay.
So that was the only gig I did so far as ghostwriting.
What was her name?
Her name is Keisha. She went by a couple different names. I don't even know what she go by.
Okay.
But she done went into like hot haters. We ain't even heard from her.
Okay. Keisha, where you at, girl?
Right.
Keisha,
Where you at? Write you another song.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But so that's pretty cool.
So you said this clothing line is also what you're into. You're doing this
Yeah. So my clothing line is called Usayapparel.
Okay.
And basically the meaning behind Usay, wherever you say goes.
Okay.
So you speak something to existence. Like a lot of times you hear when people speak something to existence, so whatever you say goes. You manifest your destiny type situation. That's what you say.
I like that. I like that,
So
man.
it's like life and death is the power of the tongue.
Exactly. It goes back to that. That's where the premise came from originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what's up.
You say, did you want to show some of that off, or we're gonna wait till later?
We can go ahead and show it. You can go ahead and show off his apparel.
Here.
So this shirt right here actually is the symbol one. So basically, like, I call it the Usay symbol tee. Just the actual main logo for the company.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what that is.
And when did you come up with this?
I actually came up with that, I think, later part of last year.
Okay.
Yeah, because we did a lot of, all of us like last year, and I think the month of, between November and December.
Okay.
Because that's when we had the photo shoot when your sister was actually at, and she actually rocked this shirt right here. And this is just like the speak out with the mouth, and you know.
Okay. Shout out to shout out to Vanessa. She was on last week's talent display Thursday.
Shout out to her.
She had this on the model. She was modeling this for a man. Yeah, you say. All right. The next apparel.
And this one right here, this is one of the main. This is actually the first shirt I got designed for the Usayapparel. I call this the EST shirt.
Okay.
So basically, because the clothing line started January 1st, 2017, so I wanted to put the letters in Old English as this is the very first actual shirt to be done.
Oh, okay. This is really nice. I love it.
I got a couple more designs. I just haven't. I don't have a copy of the other shirts. Because I let the models keep the shirts.
Okay,
so I said, y'all can go on with them. I don't want to be like Indian giving. Like, nah, go ahead. Since y'all helped me out, so y'all can take the shirts with you.
I don't want to be Indian.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that back after this.
No, well that's nice because a lot of up and coming designers and artists they don't give you the clothes.
They're gonna need that back.
Definitely. She's a model. She knows all about
it. I'm gonna need my stuff back.
So that was definitely a plus. So guys, if you are trying to model and you want to model some of these apparels, holla at TonyNollo.
Yes, holla at him.
He might let you keep a shirt.
Yeah, I'm like, exactly. Get that discount.
Discount, we always about the discount.
Always about the discount. Right.
So, got a couple questions here for you. You know how we do it here on Talent Display Thursday. You want to get into your business a little bit, just a little bit. So, when did you know that you had a passion for rapping and like the music?
All the way back in like the 90s, because I've always been into hip hop. Like the first music I listened to was actually probably like Dr. Dre and Snoop and all that. So the Dr. Dre and Snoop era led to Criss Cross. Criss Cross led to Bone Thugs and Harmony, which is one of my biggest influence back then. Then that led to Jay-Z, Nas, and everybody. And then like my best friend Aaliyah is the one who really got me into it because he was writing first. And we was like 15. We used to sit on my grandparents' front porch, and that's how we just got the writing. It went to like the karaoke boombox in the garage, to the actual studio, and
that's cool.
And everything just kind of coasted from there. One thing segued into the other for real.
Ali, all right.
Shout out to Aaliyah, aka the Malpractice.
How long have you known him?
Man, we go way back to like kindergarten.
Wow.
And we still friends.
That's cool.
That's
So like 30 something years, or like 28 years or something. That's very rare. I only got maybe 3 or 4 friends that we go back that far.
Wow, that's what's up. Okay. Studio. When was your first time in the studio? What was your first experience like?
Officially, it was probably like 2003. It was a studio, I believe, in Northeast DC called Mad Jams.
Okay.
And the guy who ran the studio name was actually Disney. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like Disney, like so. Yeah, that was our first experience, and that was before everything went digital. So we had these big 8-act tapes that we had to buy from like Tower Records to record, and you couldn't make no mistakes. You had to one take everything. Wow. And they looked like VHS tapes. So that was some real. It was 2003.
And
they was
like
it was outdated. Because the other studios we went to was digital.
That's what I'm like, what?
We didn't mess with them too much after that because everything else was digital. I was like, so.
Maybe Disney was a little old.
Did he charge you a lot for the studio time?
Studio time, I think it was like $30-something an hour. It wasn't that bad. I mean, over time, stuff did go up to other studios went to, got kind of steep.
So apparently you pay for.
Yeah, but I mean, then we started recording with this guy named Life. He actually does a little bit of acting and stuff now.
Okay.
So he was giving us sometimes like maybe $15 an hour studio time, 20. It was cheap, and then he gave us a lot of free studio time too.
Okay.
So from his studio and all that, we just kept going to studio, and from there and up until the present. We still had it. Went through a couple group changes and different things like that. Had a couple different groups. I was down the Eastern Shore. Then I had one group I was always with. And I was like dibbling dabbling between two groups. I'm actually part of two groups right now.
Okay.
I have another group called Exclusive Identity. But with them, it's kind of like they still kind of getting things together. So we ain't really active right now.
Okay.
Now these two bands that you're in, are they the same genre? Like it both rap, or is it like one's like heavy metal, or is it like R&B? Or
kind of a blend, because my group 9-7 is right now we have one R&B singer, and we have like 3 rappers.
Okay.
With Exclusive Identity, all of us kind of harmonize and rap, but it is like, because like the group is actually made from, it's my boy Al and his girl, and then it's me, so it's 3 of us. Both of them can sing and rap, and I can slightly harmonize a little bit.
Okay.
I don't dibble on that too much. I let them kind of do that, because my boy he remind you a lot like Devin the Dude.
Okay.
When he sing rap, he's really inspired by like Texas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got about I believe it's like 3-4 albums out right now.
Yeah, I got a couple different mix-ups. Actually, it's stuff that goes back prior to that, but I don't have it up on Spotify. Because like my very first mixtape that I dropped, which is not out anywhere, is called Coming to Legends.
Okay.
And I did that in like 05. That's when I had a group called Supreme World. So I was way back. Okay. So then I had Front Row Victor 1 and 2,
okay,
which isn't online. But the ones online you can find it's Vibes and Melody, it's Still Vibing 3 weeks later, and Who Spiked the Eggnog. One of my projects they took down because due to the guy said that I didn't pay for the beat or something. He knew what I was doing with it, so Spotify took my whole project down. So there is a missing mixtape. That's why it's only 3, but it's really 4.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. When you
Yeah, even though we had an understanding, I guess he didn't. I'm like, those are still my lyrics, but I told you I was doing with the beats.
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
It was only a couple beats, it was like 2 of the beats, and I'm like, I still listed him in the information as the producer. His information's there, like produced by such and such.
Yeah,
he got the credit, and he had still.
Yeah, he sent me an email, and they actually took it down themselves.
So when you being in 2 groups, like how does that play out? Are they same members or like?
No, it's 2 different groups. Like with
how do they feel about that?
Because with the group Exclusive Identity, it's more like we'll get to it and get to it. 9-7 is a more serious one.
Okay.
Like originally, the reason why I'm in 9-7 is because the group that I came from called Diamond Family is technically 9-7.
Okay.
It's just that we lessen the members and different people break off to do their own thing.
Okay.
So it's almost like going back to my parent group. That's what kind of really happened, because after Supreme World Group I created disbanded, that's when all of us were still like friends, and my boy was like, yo, we gonna do this compilation. We created Diamond Family in 05. Supreme World was made probably somewhere around the same time, a little earlier. And then that's kind of how everything works. So I just ended up basically going back to my old group, and when one of my group members had seen that Exclusive Identity wasn't working, he was like, how about we just bring you back over here and do that? Because he just seen that things weren't working on that side.
Oh.
Now, what are your top 5 tracks of all time for Europe?
All my projects, I would say Sweat, which is kind of like my party track. A song called Level Elevation. Got Mr. Authentic, and I can't really think off the back the other 2.
But
those really stick out. Yeah.
Alright, so on Vibes and Melodies, how'd you come up with the concepts for the lyrics for World of Elevation?
World Elevation was just one of them things like a high of life type situation. So when I heard the beat, it sounded like real futuristic and spaced out. And it just kind of came to me because I had an original hook that we was going to do, and the guy who was supposed to sing it, he didn't really like it. And I switched it to something else, and I got somebody. I just ended up doing it myself. And I just put the auto-tune on there and just went for it.
Okay.
And it just kind of worked because the engineer knew what he was doing. Anybody can sing auto-tune for real.
I guess that's what they say.
I think if you can carry slightly a note, you might be able to do it. You might be able to do it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make it happen, you know what I mean?
And also on Vibes and Melodies, you had a song called 1 in a Million featuring Lady Reds. I like that song too.
Was it the Aaliyah sample?
Yeah, how'd you come up with that?
I just heard the beat. And actually, a lot of people don't know this. I'm actually related to Aaliyah. That was my cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, but she was like on my grandfather's side.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandfather, he actually just passed. We actually buried him today.
Oh.
Yeah. And that was on his side of the family. So I found out about Aaliyah when she was still alive, and my mother's friend who had a studio. When we spoke with him, come to find out, we had already told him that we was related to him somehow, and he knew Genuine's road manager. So somewhere in that process before she died, I was trying to meet her, but it didn't work out like that.
Okay.
You know, that plane crash had happened. It was just, it ain't happen.
That thing was crazy, that plane crash.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your grandfather's baby was that was the day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know about that.
He was 95 years old, so he lived his mother lived 101.
Yeah.
She passed 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was around in the family for a long time. And he lived his life, so I mean it's been tough on the family, but at the end of the day you can't really ask too much more.
Yeah,
95 years old. I mean, hey, he lived. He wasn't really sick like that until the end. So
yeah, that's how we try to be.
Hey, I know, because people ain't making it like that now.
on Still Vibing, you got how'd you come up with the concepts and the lyrics for Don't Front?
Oh, Don't Front?
Yeah.
I heard the beat, and I was just like, I'm just trying to think. Because the guy who had the beat, I was like, you know what? I said, I want to play around with this one. So one of my friends was in the studio, he's like, yo, you should add these effects and make you sound like a little kid on there. And it was just like, Don't Front kind of came to me. Like, this beat sounds like something I could play around with, but some would have like a serious vibe at the same time.
Okay.
So that's where it came from.
So you have a lot of artists that you feature.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get to collaborate with so many of these artists?
A lot of people I actually personally knew.
Okay.
So a lot of my friends are actually rappers, singers, all type of entrepreneurs. They do a lot. A lot of them is like jack of all trades type people.
Okay.
But the one thing we trying to learn is to narrow stuff down to really focus on a couple things. If you try to do so much, it kind of, none of the stuff really flows where you want it, because you're trying to dabble in too many different things at one time. But it's just like so many ideas coming. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And so do you have some videos out right now?
Yeah, I actually have quite a few videos on YouTube. So my latest, most known video is Fruit Punch 2.
Okay.
And that's got one of my group members, Brian Anthony, on there, along with my boy Chris. Call him Newbie Deshaun. He goes by a couple of different names, but he's on there singing. And yeah, I have a couple of Halloween tracks. I got Goons and Goblins. I got got a couple songs on there. I'm just thinking. I got, of course, Who Spiked the Eggnog, which was my latest project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all go check out
Who Spiked the Eggnog. Yeah, 3-part series. And yeah, that was just something spontaneous. I said, yeah, I think it'd be funny to make Who Spiked the Eggnog. A lot of that was impromptu because the script didn't get written out the way I wanted. Mm-hmm. So if you see people in there looking like they don't know what's going on, it's probably because they didn't know what was really going on. We just kind of played through it, and then
that's gonna make it even more funny.
Money? Were you making some money? Were you getting some money off these videos or this?
Yeah. Actually,
right now,
on Spotify, it's been some stuff going. Some momentum is going with the Spotify as far as like the different tracks I got out. The biggest song I have right now is the Fruit Punch 2 though. Okay. Fruit Punch 2 is one that got over 6,000 something views. Ooh. So due to a great promotion team and people being involved with it, yeah, definitely. And actually, my boy Newbie Deshaun, who changed his rap name, he's a rapper and singer. His name is College Bars, so it's featuring Brian Anthony from 9-7 and College Bars. Because he got so many different names, I had to actually get. I want to make sure I get them right. So shout out to College Bars and Brian Anthony 9-7.
Okay.
So we got stuff going on. Like again, watch out for my group 9-7 because that's gonna come out before my mixtape dropping in the fall called Consciousness and Good Times.
Okay. And where can they find your apparel to buy your perch?
Actually, if you go on Instagram, it's Usayapparel. That's where you can actually go from there, and then you'll see a link in the bio to my Threadless account.
Okay.
Like Threadless, I think like Threadless.com. Okay. But if people go to Instagram, they see that, and actually the symbol tee right now is the only actual design that's there. But I'm gonna be putting more up there so more people have a variety of where to pick from.
Okay.
Yeah, the symbol tee is
this one.
This one's there. You can put it on any color, unisex shirt, so male, female.
Okay, I like this one a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people really mess with this one. So I'm gonna get that design.
It's my favorite. Why?
That's what a lady told me at this talent agency. He said, "Yeah, I really like this one."
Yeah, I
I just wish the red was a little bit richer, but it still came out pretty good though.
It looks good. It actually looks. I love it. It's actually cute. But just want to thank you so much for coming on our show, and also.
Yeah, just let them know where they can find you. You know, YouTube channels and
I actually put it in my phone, so I make sure I get all this right.
Yes.
Follow me at Nollo_IZ_music, and for the Usay again, it's at Usayapparel. You can follow me on Twitter at Nollo all day, and sometimes people spell Nollo wrong, so it's NOLLO all, which is ALLDAY, and follow my group at 9. And that's NYNE7 music on Instagram. So those are all my main channels that's gonna connect to me.
Okay.
Alright. And actually all the music y'all been listening to that's on here for the show, it actually is all of his music. So if you like what you've been listening to, go ahead and make sure you find him on his social media pages, like him, follow him, buy the music. Support. You know, that's all we're talking about. That's what we're trying to do out here.
Yes.
Alright.
DMV on the map.
DMV. All day that.
And also make sure you check out Who Spiked the Eggnog.
Who Spiked the Eggnog.
Latest project, latest EP dropped last year.
Yes.
Check it out.
I think it's called Fruit Punch or Kool-Aid.
Yeah, is that Kool-Aid? Hey, Fruit Punch 2.
Fruit Punch 2.
Fruit Punch 2.0.
Got a new single actually coming out called Life Ain't Easy as well, so look out for that.
And if you guys are an artist and you need somebody to do some ghost writing and stuff like that, he's the man for that.
Any collabs, holla at me.
Yes, guys, he's very talented. So thank you so much for coming in.
Yes,
thanks for having me.
All right.
And that's a wrap.
Thank y'all. Have a good one. Godspeed and God bless.
Yes.
TonyNollo in the flesh. Yeah. So I spit a couple of rhymes like half of the time, because half of the time I'm really out of my mind, but on the grind I'll give you a sign. So I'm back in my prime, you already know it's gonna come through as redefined. So I gotta be concise, spitting them bars for life. You already know when I spit it, it's gonna be something that's right, never wrong. Still gotta come through like hit the gong, kinda like it's Japanese or Chinese. You know me, when I spit those bars, it's kinda like it's gotta be at ease. And then you see the wind come through like a Florida breeze. You see it when it's be moving the trees. Don't give them no tease. I just gotta give them something really that they need. It's the boy from 9-7 exclusive identity. You already know I'm a rap to infinity. So check the symbol like it's on the car. You can see me out of space like quasars and stars. So the game is going to be mine. I spit it off of the mind, and then I do it like the old Nas song. I put it in rewind. I'm back in my prime, and I'm back for the time. It's TonyNollo, and I'm gonna put this on your mind.
Yeah. Your boy TonyNollo on the mic with the freestyle on the
off the top of the dome. Thursday. Yeah. Exclusive
player.
Yeah. Cree and Sky show, we in here. Together, equals forever. I keep her close, I don't sweat her pleasure. She like I'm the one in a million. Fuck it, X-Man. I run this shit like a school, and my principal is better. And in the nighttime, I make her juice box wetter. Welcome to the experience. Got my eggnog right here.
Eggnog looking real chill.
Boy, you part of my art and my love for you so off the chart. No, I love you back.